production in Africa is not growing fast enough to satisfy the growing demand. We contribute only 3% of the global milk production. Africa's average per capita consumption of 36 liters of milk is below the global average per capita milk consumption of 100 liters and the 200 liters recommended by the World Health Organization. This calls for increased funding interventions to address irregular milk supply in terms of volume, quality, and regularity. There is growing demand for dairy products world over, like cheese, butter, and whole milk powder in international markets in China, India, Pakistan, Europe, name it. Africa should position itself to tap into these markets by producing high-quality dairy products that have long shelf life.
The Minister of Agriculture, Honorable Frank Tumwebaze, says Africa's dairy sector players must unlock intra-trade dairy opportunities as means of mitigating the huge domestic milk surplus.
Take a message back to your governments, to your countries, that we need to trade with each other. It's a shame for African countries to import milk products from Europe. It's a real shame. So as you go back, let's discuss how can we trade more frequently with each other? How can we avoid importing dairy products from very far, yet we can easily and cheaply source products from one another to meet our domestic deficit of dairy and dairy products. Innovative solutions to sustainable dairy production. I hope you will discuss how the issue of animal feeds. What should be the role of government in supporting animal feed production? How can we make it possible for farmers to invest in those feeds, but at the same time have rewarding margins?
Today, we are seeing products coming from Uganda, going as far as Asia, in Malaysia, and other countries, many of those countries. It is an indication that it's very important to note that as an industry in East Africa, we have been able to produce products that can engage globally. And therefore the question that we should be asking ourselves, why are we avoiding to trade with each other? Why are we finding it so hard to access markets in our neighboring countries?
Currently, Uganda's milk processing capacity stands at least 2.4 million liters per day.
Now, it is true that we have very few extension workers, but what we are trying to do is to improve the quality of extension and the numbers of extension. Under my watch in the ministry, extension is the most important thing that we are trying to deal with.
This Dairy Conference runs under the theme More Than Just Milk. Crispus Arinitwe, Juma Nsamba, UBC News.
In Kat, farmers under their umbrella body, Kabarole Kat Mairungi Growers Association, have petitioned the Office of the President over the narcotic substance bill that was passed by Parliament. In their petition handed over to the Kabarole District RDC, Mr. Vandeva Festus, the farmers want government to remove Kat from the list of narcotic substances. This is before the bill is signed into a law.
Kabarole Cat Growers Association members, 6,000 have signed on the petition for the mercy of the President to withhold signing the bill into law before making thorough investigation on the cash crop.
And at least, if possible, they add value to our Mairungi, such that we can sell at a high rate.
The school you are seeing here, I have used my Mairungi money to construct this school. After realizing that in this area we are lacking a good school, and you are seeing it is incomplete. I had a plan of getting more money from Mairungi to finish up my structure.
Richard Rabuhinga, the Kabarole district chairperson, says cat growing in the district has transformed livelihoods of people from 7 counties out of the 14 that make up Kabarole, while others outstand the district benefit indirectly.
The income generating crop here.
We are not contradicting Parliament, no. We should be on record, we are not against this legislation, no. But we are against one particular clause that demonizes the growing of cat as a narcotic drug.
A kilogram of tea leaves cost between 300 to 350 Ugandan shillings, compared to a small green pack of Mairungi, which is sold between 1,000 to 1,500 shillings. Many farmers have been incurring losses through the sale of green tea leaves.
Sasura obagura ne MTN Momo olutukuddize sente oleweki
Yuge ku MTN Momo pe ogenda kubanga okikwasaganya bulungi nnyo.
Olwaleero tugabye piki zaffe ebbiri ezisoose nga tuziwadde ba merchants babiri, mukyala Hadija ku petrol station ya Moka, mwami Charles naye tuva kumuwa piki ye.
Kituufu mpangudde ne documents zino nzifunye.
I was so surprised when to take petrol station nesangawo nga already MTN yatuuse.
MTN bateba kulimba tebalimba.
Kumbe bino ebintu byo bituufu.
Era kye tubuulira abantu baffe naddala omuntu yenna alina business nti ssaawa zino tugenda tuva mu mbeera eyo ey'okukwata ssente ez'omumpeke nti buli omu yenna afune kye tuyita merchant code. Tugenze tusomesa abantu ku mugaso gw'obutakwata ssente ez'obuliwo naye nga bazifunire ku ssimu yaabwe. Beera steady tugaba pin code yo weka.
Kozesa Momo app owanyika *555*3#.
Hello, Mom. How did you sleep? How is Salongo? Oh, Mommy, how is Grandma? And Simba, the dog, yeah, the funny one.
Call Bona on any network in Uganda with Airtel Bona voice bundles. Dial *100*1#. Select Call Bona to choose bundles from as low as 1,000 shillings from daily, weekly, monthly, or bundles that don't expire. Call Bona on any network in Uganda with Airtel. A reason to imagine.
Let's talk sports. Moses Kipsiro, Uganda's double Commonwealth champion, is teaming up with the Tororo Municipality Member of Parliament Apollo Yeri Ofuono to organize the Sukulu Hills Marathon. The proceeds of the marathon, scheduled for December this year, will be used to rehabilitate staff accommodation and build new wards for the Tororo General Hospital.
So they're in a very, very bad state. Very, very bad state. So that is the doctors, the nurses, the staff who are staying within that estate. They are not happy with where they are staying. Our target is so big. We have not come with the final figure, but it's so huge. It's so huge. It's so huge, so we don't know whether we shall meet the target, but we have a hope because now,
running and also giving back to the community is part of me. Yeah, when you come and exercise yourself, and we also contribute something to the maternity ward here in the Roro. Yeah, it is a great thing to do, and also it is a part of athletics.
Resources will always be scarce. In the case of health situation in Tororo, we are not doing well because one, we don't have a regional referral hospital here, and this Tororo covers 3 districts. All the 7 districts of Bukedi are under Tororo. So we have always been asking for a regional referral hospital to see that the population here are covered with specialists who can help them on some special medical cases instead of referring people to Mulago or Ombale.
And the Uganda's rugby sevens team has been flagged off to Harare, Zimbabwe, where they will take part in the 2023 Rugby Africa Men's Sevens Tournament set for 16th of September till the 17th. The team, also Africa's reigning champion, was flagged off by the National Council of Sports chairperson Ambrose Tashoba at Cooper Chimney, Lugogo.
Adrian Casito, Phil Porokorach, Isaac Massa, William Nkore, Alex Atrinda, Pius Ogena, Norbert Okeny, Dennis Etau, Mubarak Wandera, Davis Shimwa, Aaron Ofoyo-Roth and Ian Munyani are the men tasked with raising the Uganda flag high at this year's Rugby Africa Men's Sevens Championships in Harare, Zimbabwe. The team was flagged off this afternoon at the Chopper Chimney by the chairperson of the National Council of Sports, Ambrose Tashoba.
What you're going to do down in Harare has a lot to do with inspiring the many that are behind. So play for yourself, play for the many that are looking at you. You might be cautious of it or uncautious of it, and play for your country. We have seen you play, we have seen you, do your thing. So we know what you're able to do, and also we are ready to be surprised because you've been doing very good training and preparing yourself.
The 90% has been done. We are sure, without doubt, that you're ready for the 10% to apply yourselves. It's our hope that you will come back triumphant on your own personal goals, but also lifting the trophy down in Zimbabwe. It's our hope that we'll be, after a long time, we'll have a team sport qualifying for the Olympics.
Uganda, the defending champions, will face Burkina Faso, Algeria and Zimbabwe in the group stages as they fight to defend their title and qualify for the 2024 Paris Olympics.
The team has been selected purely out of form of the players. Most of them have been really playing well in the local circuit. Their experience comes in hand. But I believe each player has a job at hand once you're on pitch. I mean, you're there for the team and you've been chosen for a reason. And I'm hoping that each of them know what they want and can do their best to ensure that the team comes out victorious.
It's the one thing that this team has never been to, the Olympics, and we've dreamt about it for a long time. So hopefully we'll be able to give out our best performance, and that should be able to see us through.
The 2023 Rugby Africa Men's Sevens Tournament will take place on the 16th and 17th of September 2023. Uganda needs to win the tournament to automatically progress to the 2024 Paris Olympics or finish second or third to progress to the next qualification phase. Grace Joyce Kemigisa, UBC News.
Well, and that does it for Lunchtime News. Thank you for sticking with us. I am Rhoda Ngonzi. To stick around.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
A new dawn on Behind the Headlines with me, Timothy Nyangweso. Every Wednesday, live in our studios in the heart of Kampala. We have conversations that have analysis, explanation, but not every truth is fact and not every fact is truth. Every Wednesday, 10 p.m. on your public broadcaster.
All on your public broadcaster. UBC, inspiring Uganda. UBC, inspiring Uganda.
My name is Damari Sali and I welcome you to this episode of the Ideation Corner. The Ideation Corner is a space where ideas are discussed and dissected. And today I host engineer Crispus Onyancha, the founder and CEO of Clinic Pesa, and he is going to tell us all about it. Engineer, you're very welcome.
Thank you. Nice to have me. Thank you for having me on the show. I'm Onyencha Crispinus, CEO at Clinic Pesa. I would like to take, of course, this moment to give you a light into what Clinic Pesa is,
please,
and then our journey, where we started from, where we are today. Clinic Pesa is a healthcare financing solution that typically is here to solve the problem of out-of-pocket expenditure. So most people do not have health insurance. As you know, health insurance is actually so expensive when you look at it targeting the formal sector. Typically, if you're working in
it's usually those with proper jobs.
Yes, if you're
working where the company pays for your insurance.
Exactly. Yes. So if you're working in a good good company, then you're covered. You know, but most people are not working in these labeled as good companies. Then you're actually meeting your healthcare.
Yes,
you know, healthcare expenses, and that's where Clinic Pesa comes in. So we understand that people work. So as you work, then you should be able to set aside some little money, such that in the event of sickness, there is something that you're actually going to run to first.
Yes.
Traditionally, today, let's say for example, if you're not on Clinic Pesa, how most people finance their healthcare is that, you know, healthcare illness comes unannounced.
Yes.
You know, so today you're fallen sick, and you realize that the little money that you had, you've actually spent it out.
Yes.
Maybe you had some 50,000 left with you. So then you, the next thing you're thinking about is you need to get treatment.
Yes.
Because you're in pain. You're in pain. You're weak. You go to your next door healthcare center. Now, what most people would do is that if the money that they actually have at hand, they're going to try to walk directly to the pharmacy.
Yes.
And try to buy medicine.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I can't be going to hospital and then use the fixed here and then I don't have money anymore.
Yes. So then you're buying medicine of some illness you're not even aware of. You know?
I'm guessing.
You're guessing. So typically we call it self-diagnosis.
Yes.
You know? So then you're treating the wrong disease, you know, and you're not getting well. You're going back to the same cycle, but this time around you don't have the money because you're actually not well. The little you had, you've already spent it.
On the wrong medicine.
Exactly. You know, so then you realize you actually have family members, your friends. You pick up your phone and make a phone calls.
I'm sick. I need some money.
I'm sick. I need you to bail me out. You know, I need some little money so I can be able to get some treatment. Of course, most friends know that their friends don't pay. You know, once they get the money,
they won't pay back.
They won't pay back. You know, so then a friend will come through and tell you, you know, unfortunately, I also had these problems. The little money I had, I'll spend it out. You know, so then the frustration now kicks in.
You're stuck.
You're stuck. The next thing you think about is your family members. So you start calling your family members. Of course, family is family. They will always try to see where they can chip in.
Yes.
You know, but people lose their esteem. You know, by the time they go back to their family members, you know, asking for money for
every single time you're sick. Yes.
Yes, it is. It's like that shame that they wouldn't want to show to the public. You know, so once they get the money, then they now try to do the right thing. They go see a doctor because last time they took medication. They find that they're actually treating malaria, yet it was typhoid. You know, and now it's gotten even much more severe. You know, so then they go through the treatment and they get fine. But you know, the behavior never goes away. You know, the behavior never goes away. They've been microinsurance products in the market, but then people look at insurance as a loss rather than gain.
I'm paying money for a thing that is not going to pay me back.
So if I tell you that I should buy for you insurance, you won't reject.
Actually, I'll tell you, just give me the money.
You know, okay. If I'm not buying and I'm giving you an insurance policy, you take it. But if you're the one buying for yourself insurance policy, then you look at it, you start asking questions like, Okay, when last did I fall sick? You know,
what if I don't fall sick?
What if I don't fall sick? Where does the money go?
Gone.
Yes, exactly. So such questions actually kick in. But of course, healthcare is also the way they call it, uncertainties. You know,
yes.
So it's in that same list. You know.
So how does Clinic Pesa come in?
So Clinic Pesa comes in from an angle that ensures that the customer's mindset's first of all settled. Let's first solve the first problem of
which is you're saying why should I pay when I may not be sick this month?
Yes. Where does my money go? You know. So this money we bring it back to you. So it's within your wallet where you're actually saving it. It does not disappear, but rather you actually earn an interest on it.
Really?
You know? Yes. You earn an interest on it.
So wait. If I pay insurance for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, is it paid on a monthly basis?
Yes, you actually do it on a daily, weekly, monthly, depending on your preference.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I pay insurance month 1, month 2, month 3, and I don't fall sick in those months, my money stays there.
Yes. This is your money.
And I even earn interest on it?
We're dealing first of all with the mindset.
Yes, that where's my money going when I'm not sick?
Yes. So when you keep some money, then you start by protecting yourself, protecting your family members.
Yes.
You know? So you're gaining back your self-esteem that you do not have to call anyone.
In case I fall sick, I am covered.
You're covered.
Yes.
You know? So with your Clinic Pesa, typically you're able to save there. Then there are scenarios whereby, of course, what you've saved is not enough to cover probably the bill.
Yes.
You know, then Clinic Pesa gives you a medical loan, a loan top up.
Okay.
So we're trying to reduce the aspect of call a friend, go to sell your only source of
sell
income.
something.
So someone is a boda rider will end up selling the motorcycle, but you forget that this motorcycle actually generates for you much more. Yes. When you have it.
Yeah, not when you sell it.
So if you got money from another source and you actually take care of this problem, then typically you continue making much more.
Yes.
So, but because you're in pain, you're running out of options.
Yes. I'm not going to die with the
exactly.
I would rather sell
then
it.
you rather sell it.
Yes.
But when you sell it, after you've recovered, then you start looking at what do I do next? You don't have a job.
Yes.
You've sold your only source of income. You can't provide for your family.
Yeah.
So life goes like healthcare is one of the expenses that normally push people back to poverty. You know? So what we are saying as Clinic Pesa is that as you're working, there is a wallet. You know, you can move money from your mobile money wallet into your Clinic Pesa wallet. This one you're saving for the rainy day. At the end of the year, you've not fallen sick. You draw back this money.
Okay.
So typically you would use it for school fees. You use it. Yeah.
Before we get there, explain to me, if I'm listening to you right now,
yes.
How do I get onto Card Pesa?
Yes, exactly. So how you get onto Clinic Pesa is if
Click.
Yes. So if you have you pick up your phone and dial *165 *5. That's under the loans and savings. Then you'll see Clinic Pesa listed in there.
It's there?
Yes.
Like as if...
the same way you use mobile money. Okay. So it's a partnership between Clinic Pesa and MTN.
Okay.
Yeah, so then you're able to put in your mobile money PIN and instantly an account is created for you.
Okay.
So when this account is created for you, the first action you should be able to take is test it out by putting in 1,000 shillings.
Okay.
You know?
So and this I do from mobile money to that?
Yes.
Okay.
So you save 1,000 shillings, but you know we're saying put in that little that does not hurt you.
Yes.
You know? That doesn't hurt you. So if you put in 1,000 shillings every day, you realize at the end of the month you actually have 30,000.
Yes.
That is not going anywhere. It's typically your money. Yeah.
Even if I haven't fallen sick.
Exactly.
Okay.
So then, because you're not able to remember to actually put in the money manually by yourself, then we have a feature in there that is called autosave.
Okay.
Now, the autosave typically allows the customer to automatically say, it saves on your behalf.
Okay.
You know? So let's say, for example, I put an autosave of 1,000 shillings, you know, every day. So every day the engine, when it runs every day, it will save on my behalf.
Okay.
You know? So you remember, it's not so much, it's not money that is actually hurting you.
Yeah.
Yes. Then it's money that is actually accumulating.
This money is
still your money.
Yes.
It's protecting you. Now, it it means that it's walking away from, you're walking away from the burden of having to call a friend, losing your self-esteem, and now it's easier for you to what? To be able to protect your family.
Okay, and can I see my balance?
Exactly.
At any time I can see my my money.
All you do is dial again *165 *5, select Clinic Pesa, go to my account under Clinic Pesa, and then check my balance.
Okay.
Yeah. Now,
so if say it's saving for me, I've done all this stuff, I've gone to mobile money, dial the thing, I've saved some money maybe on auto or manual, then I've done that for the last 6 months, then I fall sick. What happens?
Then you fall sick.
Yes.
Now, there is a savings that you've actually been saving.
Yeah.
So we have a network of healthcare centers. Those are clinics, hospitals, and pharmacies across the country.
Okay.
You know? Now, these outlets are waiting for you to fall sick. When you fall sick, then you walk in there. This time around, don't just go to the pharmacy.
Yeah.
You can be able to see a doctor now. You know, then you are able to pay using this savings.
So you have this relationship with this specific.
Yes. So we have over 2,600 healthcare centers across the country.
Really?
Yes. That do
that
accept.
I can walk in wherever.
Exactly.
Across the entire. So if I'm in Arua,
we have coverage in Arua. We have coverage everywhere across the country.
Okay, so I walk into, how do I know that this one would accept a Clinic Pesa?
Now, if you download the Clinic Pesa mobile application, it has a listing of all the healthcare centers.
Okay.
You know, so depending on the area that you are, you're able to see the healthcare centers that are actually accepting Clinic Pesa.
Okay.
You know? But also, what we've tried to do is we know that most people have the featured phones.
Yes.
So within your vicinity,